Okay, so now we will proceed with linking the aircraft with the remote controller. So there are two ways for us to link the aircraft and the remote controller. First is using the DJI Fly app on your mobile device. All you need to do is to connect the mobile device or insert the mobile device to the clamp, connect it using the correct cable wire that is fit for the type of mobile device that you're using, and then you could go to the app and go to pairing mode. Okay, and then after you do the pairing mode in the application, then you could the remote controller will start a continuous beeping sound, which indicates that the remote controller is in linking state. And then once the remote controller is having that beeping sound, the continuous beeping sound, then all you need to do is with the aircraft, press and hold the aircraft for at least 4 seconds for it to be in linking or pairing mode as well. But before you proceed with linking, aircraft and remote controller must be fully turned on. So the second type of linking is the one that we'll be doing now, which is the manual linking. Manual linking, first you need to turn on the remote controller and the aircraft. So let's turn on the remote controller. Okay, so press once, then press and hold. Okay, remote controller is on. Now let's turn on the aircraft. Okay, so press once and then press and hold. Okay, to fully turn on the aircraft. Alright, now you hear that sound, the welcoming sound, meaning the aircraft is already turned on. Okay, so linking the aircraft and the remote controller manually. So press and hold the customizable button,
and then let's click on the video camera switch or video photo switch, and then the shutter record button.
So press and hold those switch at the same time. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now you could let go once you hear the beeping sound on the remote controller. Okay? And then once it's already in linking state, all you need to do is to press and hold the power button of the aircraft for at least 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you will hear the beeping sound. And once the aircraft and the remote controller is already stopped beeping, if the remote controller is no longer beeping, that means that the aircraft and the remote controller is already linked successfully. Okay, so now we have already connected the mobile device to the remote controller, and now you could see the screen of the DJI Fly app. So once you open the DJI Fly app, you would see this prompt here. This is to activate DJI device. Here is the DJI UAS product terms of use. You could read this terms and services, and then after reading this terms and services, you could just click on agree. Okay, and then there is this prompt, confirm binding account. The following devices will be linked to your account as proof for maintenance and after sales service, aircraft, remote controller, and then your account here. Right? So once you download the DJI Fly app, it will ask you to log into your account, and then once you successfully log in, you will see that here, and then all you need to do is to click activate to activate the devices. Okay, so restart aircraft to complete activation. Restarting will take around 60 seconds. So currently aircraft is restarting. Alright, so activation successful. So click done, and then you're already connected to your DJI Air 2S. This is the screen that you would see. Alright. So there's a firmware update that is required. So all you need to do is to click install. Download the DJI Air 2S firmware. Okay, so now we're already at 92%. So it's almost finished. It's almost 100%. 25. And during the update, actually at 70%, the aircraft turned off or restarted, and then turned back on again, as well as the remote controller. Okay, perfect. So DJI Air 2S firmware installed. So successfully, the firmware is already installed, and it's indicated here. Okay, this is the firmware, and it added a trim download to DJI Fly, added ability to synchronize HD photos, extended time before battery enters, auto discharge after being idle for 5 to 9 days. Okay, so check, mark, close. Okay, so we can close this one. FlySafe requires update. FlySafe is very important because it will determine the location if you're in a restricted zone, an authorization zone, as what you can see on top here. Okay, let's get back. Authorization zone, which shows where and if you're in a restricted area. As you can see here, I'm inside or in the middle of a red and a blue zone, which means that we need to submit an unlocking request. But we can fly in the area that doesn't have any restrictions, like as you can see outside here. There's no restrictions here, right? So let's just go back. Okay, so let's click on update to update the FlySafe as well. Alright, as you can see here, FlySafe data updated successfully. Perfect. Okay, we can close that. Here. Okay, it click go fly. Here will be routed to the camera view.